Hello and welcome to HP Gaming Garage. I am Professor Raja Ravi Chandra Prasad, Game Director at Artemisia College of Art and Design. The fifth module of game programming is Understanding the Basics of Programming Part 1. Imagine being able to create engaging and interactive games that keep players coming back for more. Learning programming is the key to making these dreams a reality. Today's module will focus on some of the programming languages and the compelling reasons for an aspiring game developer to learn programming. Over to you, Shreyams.
Thank you, Professor. Hello everyone, I am Shreyams and we will be discussing the module Understanding the Basic of Programming Part 1, curated by Professor Raja. Let's begin with understanding the importance of programming. Imagine having the power to bring the gaming experience to life. With programming skills, one can create the very foundation of a game, including its rules, mechanics, and systems that will keep players hooked. Programming makes game mechanics such as character movement, physics, collision detection, artificial intelligence, and game logic possible. Without this essential skill, your game is nothing but a concept. Incorporating interactivity is key to create an engaging gaming experience, and programming is the crucial element that allows players to fully immerse themselves in the game's world. From the input devices such as keyboards and controllers to the menus, HUDs, and user interfaces, programming makes it possible for players to interact with the game and shape its outcomes. With programming, one can bring to life the rules and logic of the game, from challenging win or lose conditions to satisfying scoring mechanics, level progression, and more. Programming code is what empowers the game to respond intelligently to every player's action and event, ensuring a dynamic and thrilling experience. True game enthusiasts know that customization is key to unlocking the full potential of any game. Luckily, game developers now have the power to create tools, editors, and frameworks using a programming language that allows for limitless possibilities. From supporting script writing to building own level editors, etc., these tools gives the ability to create a unique gaming experience tailored to custom preferences. Unlock the full potential of the game development project by prioritizing performance optimization. The success of the game largely depends on its smooth performance on all kinds of hardware configurations. With top-notch programming skills, one can easily identify and resolve performance bottlenecks and create a seamless gaming experience. From graphics rendering to physics simulations, every task plays a crucial role in your game becoming a success. As a gamer, one should know that even the most sophisticated games can have bugs and issues that can hinder the overall experience. Fortunately, with programming skills, one can easily identify and resolve any problems with the game's code, logic, and functionality. Let's recap what we have learned. Programming is essential in game development for various reasons. Firstly, it allows the creation of game mechanics which define how the game works, such as character movement, physics, and collision detection. Secondly, programming enables players to interact with the game world through input devices. Thirdly, game logic such as win or lose conditions, scoring, level progression, and quests are implemented through programming. Additionally, programming facilitates customization, enabling players to create their content and modify the game to their preferences. Furthermore, programming is critical for optimizing the game's performance, identifying and resolving issues and bugs, and ensuring a smooth and enjoyable gaming experience. Let's move on to the next topic, programming languages. So what exactly is a programming language? It is the backbone of the software development process, and learning the language is essential for creating successful programs. There are various programming languages. Low-level languages give direct access to hardware resources, and high-level languages comes with more abstraction. There's a programming language for every project. After careful consideration of the project's specific needs, one can select the perfect programming languages. Let's explore some different programming languages used in gaming. C++ boasts incredible power and low-level hardware access, making it a perfect choice for game engines like Unreal Engine. With advanced memory management and performance optimization features, one can take complete control of the game's functionality. With C# in your toolkit, one will be able to take advantage of game development with the powerful Unity engine with ease. Not only is it known for its productivity and seamless integration with Unity, but it also boasts features like automatic memory management and garbage collection, perfect for those who are new to game development. The ease of use and beginner-friendly nature of C# makes it the perfect choice for those who are just starting in game development. With its remarkable versatility, Python is widely used in game development for scripting, prototyping, and tool development. But what sets Python apart is its simplicity, readability, and extensive library support. These features make it a popular choice for rapid development and prototyping. With its extensive usage in game development, Java's portability with the Java Virtual Machine, also known as JVM, lets you run the code on different platforms, and who doesn't want a cross-platform game? Java adds more to the equation with game engines like libgdx and JMonkey Engine. As a game developer, one must note that language choice is crucial in creating a successful project. Each language offers a unique advantages and capabilities that can bring your game to the next level. Let's see a recap of what we have learned. C++ is a popular language due to its high performance and low-level access to hardware, but has a steep learning curve. C# is known for its ease of use and strong integration with the Unity engine. Python is often used for scripting and prototyping due to its simplicity and extensive library support. Java's probability with the Java Virtual Machine lets you run the code on different platforms. Moving on, we are going to explore Unity 3D game development with C#. If you're looking to jump into the world of C# programming, there's no better and simpler way to start than with an IDE, also known as Integrated Development Environment. An IDE not only helps you edit and compile code, but it also streamlines and simplifies the entire programming process. So let's have a look at basic programming structure. If you want programming to be more efficient, then start using directives. By using directives, one can easily specify the namespace the program uses. This will give access to a wide range of classes, structures, and other programming elements that can help elevate programming skills to the next level. For example, using system and using system.collections. By using a namespace, grouping related code elements together into a single named container is possible, making it easier to navigate and understand. This powerful tool is declared simply by using the namespace keyword. By using the class keyword, create a blueprint for the perfect object custom tailored. Don't settle for generic, undefined objects when you can create something truly exceptional with class declaration. This is the entry point where the magic happens. By declaring the main method inside a class during the static keyword and the void return type, the program can be executed smoothly. With comments, code can be easily explained without worrying about compilers ignoring them. And in C# programs, don't forget to utilize the single line comments denoted as // and multi-line comments that starts with /* and end with */. This essential component serves as the backbone of the application, containing the logic that defines its behavior. By writing clear and concise code with the main method or other class members, you can create a seamless user experience. Now let's recap the basic syntax that we have discussed. Directives are used to specify which namespaces the program uses. Namespaces contain classes, structures, and other programming elements that are used in a program. Namespace is a way to organize related code elements into a single named container. It is declared using the namespace keyword. Class is a blueprint for creating objects that have a defined set of properties and behaviors. A class is declared using the class keyword. The main method is the entry point of the program, and it is where the program execution begins. It is declared inside a class using the static keyword and the void return type. The program code contains the logic that defines the program's behavior. It is written inside the main method or other class members. Comments are used for explaining code. Compilers ignores the comment entries. Let's move on to discuss data types and variables. Investing time in understanding data types is crucial for efficient programming. By carefully choosing the appropriate data types, one can optimize memory usage and enhance the performance of the code. Data types not only define the kind of information stored in a variable, but also dictate the operations that can be performed on it. Let's understand some of the common data types used in game programming. Integers are the fundamental data types that can't be ignored in programming endeavors. With integers, for example int, one can ensure accuracy, reliability, and speed in applications, making them more effective. Floating point numbers are the backbone of storing numeric values with decimal points and can elevate the accuracy of the data to the next level. For example, float and double. With the help of the bool data type, effortlessly store binary values, making your game code more efficient and less cumbersome to read. With CAD, you can easily store and manage characters without any hassle. Variables are named memory locations that declare, initialize, update, and manipulate data with ease. With an easy to understand structure, a name, data type, and value variables are essential tool in any game developer's toolkit. For instance, consider a variable named player score of type integer. It's perfect for storing and updating the player's score in a game. Here are a few more examples how variables are used in game programs. The gaming experience can be enhanced with the game's score tracking feature. This amazing capability allows you to track progress as you venture through the game, unlocking achievements and reaching new levels. Health is an essential tool that keeps track of players' health status. Picture this. You're up against powerful opponents and dangerous hazards, but with health, you'll never lose sight of your progress. Your health will decrease as you take damage, adding to the thrill of the game. Position. This state-of-the-art feature updates your position as you navigate through the game, ensuring that you never lose track of your progress. With the help of the time variable, one can effortlessly take your players on a journey through various time-limited challenges and events. Let them feel the adrenaline rush as they race against the clock to complete each task. Inventory is a vital variable which allows you to easily determine which items you can use or interact with. The difficulty level variable will allow one to now keep track of the current level of difficulty in the game, so it accurately matches your skills. This innovative technology impacts enemy strength, player health, and rewards. The number of lives variable keeps track of the number of lives you have left and decreases with each time you lose a life. With this amazing addition, you can determine when the game is over and keep playing without any interruptions. Let's have a recap on data types and variables. Data types define the kind of data that can be stored in a variable. They determine the size of the memory allocated for a variable and the operations that can be performed on it. Integers are used to store whole numbers without decimal points, such as player scores or object counts. Floating point numbers are used to store numbers with decimal points, such as coordinates or physics simulation data. Booleans are used to store true or false or binary values, such as flags or conditions. Characters are used to store individual characters, such as text or symbols. Variables are named memory locations used to store data of a particular data type. They allow game developers to store and manipulate data dynamically during runtime. Variables have a name, a data type, and a value. They can be declared, initialized, and updated in code. The score variable would keep track of the player's current score in the game. The health variable would keep track of the player's current health in the game. The position variable would keep track of the player's current position in the game world. The time variable would keep track of the current time in the game. The inventory variable would keep track of the items that the player has collected in the game. The difficulty level variable would keep track of the current difficulty level of the game. The number of lives variable would keep track of the number of lives the player has left. Let's move on to the next topic, operators and expressions. When it comes to game programming, operators are an absolute game changer. They empower the game developer to perform mathematical calculations, logical evaluations, and comparisons on data with just a simple keyword or symbol. They can give the game an edge it needs to stand out from the competition. Common types of operators used in game programming are: by using arithmetic operators, one can effortlessly perform mathematical calculations that are essential for your game. Whether it's determining the player's score or calculating the damage dealt by a weapon, these operators, which include addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, are your go-to solution. These powerful operators allow you to combine multiple comparison operators, resulting in a Boolean value. Just think of the possibilities. From crafting intricate relationships between game characters to setting up complex obstacles for players to overcome. The AND operator and the OR operator are just a few of the operators who work to make a game truly stand out. These incredibly useful tools assign value to a variable with ease. Whether it's the basic equals sign or the more complex compound assignment operators, they are a vital component of any programmer's toolkit. With increment and decrement operators, one can increase or decrease the value of a variable by 1, such as with the increment operator plus plus or the decrement operator minus minus. You can also keep track of the number of opponents you have defeated of your player's health points. This operator may look small, but it packs a punch. It's a shortcut for those complicated if-else statements that always take up so much space. With the simple syntax of condition, value if true, value if false, the ternary operator works like magic. The game developer can use it to make easily determine the outcome of a game event based on player's choice. Expressions are the ultimate combination of literals, variables, and operators that allow one to perform calculations, comparisons, and logical operations with ease. These powerful tools are the backbone of game programming and the key to creating games that captivate and challenge players. Now let's have a recap of what we had discussed. Operators are symbols or keywords that allow programming languages to perform various operations on data such as mathematical calculations, logical evaluations, and comparisons. Arithmetic operators are symbols used for performing mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Logical operators combine multiple comparison operators and return a Boolean value such as the AND operator and the OR operator. Assignment operators assign value to a variable such as the equal sign and the compound assignment operators. The increment and decrement operators are used in programming to increase or decrease the value of a variable by 1. The increment operator is denoted as plus plus and the decrement operator is denoted as minus minus. The ternary operator is a shorthand for an if-else statement and it returns one value or another based on a condition. Expressions are combinations of literals, variables, and operators that are evaluated to produce a single value.
Thank you, Shreyans, for the detailed walkthrough of the module. With this, we have come to the end of the 5th module. And I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for your HP Learning Assessment so that you can be certified and start your career in game development. Thank you for joining us.